Hi, so I'm going to show you how you can use our new statement view to really speed up your process and save you from a lot of tedious and time-consuming tasks. So I'm logged in as Jane Smith. She's our resident biokineticist. And if we look at her March, you can see she's got a couple of appointments in the various statuses going on already. So we'll go to the statement view. If you go Invoices, then you can either click on here or on the More option and then on Statement. And this will show you basically the state of things for your selected time period. So we've selected the month of March. On the left here are customers that you would have seen during this time. So there's only 4 in this example, and you can look through these people and you'll be able to get an overview of where the state of things is for them. So you can see, for example, Molly is paid up, and you can expand on an appointment. You can see here's the payment that reflects, as well as her diagnosis codes that were used. Let's have a look at Jacqueline. So Jacqueline's got all of her accounts still outstanding. And if we look at Jackson Lucas, you can see he's already been invoiced and he's already paid for 3 of his appointments. So he's only got 2 outstanding. So let's look at Jacqueline here, and you can see, so none of her appointments have got diagnosis codes. So let's quickly add those in. So we're just going to select the appointments that we want, and we'll click on Add Codes here. So here we can quickly just add a couple of process codes in. So now when I click Add Code, you'll notice that only the process code has actually been cleared. This is on purpose because often you'll use the same process code and price across multiple ICD-10 codes. So we think this might just help you do this a little bit quicker. Oops, clicked on the wrong button. But anyway, so now I've added one code to Jacqueline's appointments, and you can see the pricing has updated accordingly. Right, so we've got these selected. Let's now create an invoice. So to do that, we just click on that button there, and that'll create an invoice for us. We can have a look at how it looks, and you'll see all our process codes have been loaded in. It's got our medical aid information, and the amount due has been calculated correctly. Now I'm going to close here, and I'm going to head over to the invoices page. So, okay, so you'll see there's no invoices showing up here. That's because I'm searching on invoice date at the moment. If I flip this over to the due date, you'll see a couple will show up. So when you create invoices from the statement page, it automatically sets your date and due date. And it does it intelligently. So your due date will be after the last appointment in that invoice, or today's date, whichever is larger. Right, so here's our invoice for Jacqueline, and let's go ahead and send this. So I'm going to send it to myself because Jacqueline's not a real person. So I'm just going to click send over there, and there it's been sent. And with a little bit of a refresh, you'll see it'll hop over into the sent column. Now we can add, and there we go. I'm not sure if you see that notification, but that shows that I've received the email. So next up, you might want to add a payment to this. So if you click on there from the invoice, it'll show you all the appointments attached to this invoice. And we could select a few and add a partial payment, or we can just select all of them, and we're just going to say paid in full, and let's say she paid with cash, and then we would create the payment. And there it goes. And because it was paid in full, you'll see that she's now hopped over into the paid column because her invoice has been paid in full. So that shows you how you can go through the process of taking appointments, marking them up with the relevant diagnosis codes if that's relevant to you, and ultimately keeping record of the payments that you receive, and then being able to keep track of everything quite nicely from this interface. One last thing is to show you that our appointment has been updated to be a receipt. So you can see it says no amount due, and it's got the paid and the amount paid is reflecting there. Great.